the whole point that I'm trying to get to behind all this is when you see big players making moves like that,
Right.
you should perk up a little bit if you're into investing at least.
Oh, yeah,
N
definitely.
Not only as, an artist and a creative and what that could bring to the future, it's just like staying on top of trends, um, instead of, uh, being like, I don't like this new CD thing that's coming out. I don't think that's gonna work out, you know, I'm just gonna
Right.
ignore that entire thing.
Exactly.
And yeah, it could be, you know, it might be around for 5 or 10 years, but, like, all the money that was made by artists on CDs and selling CDs, you know.
Let me, interject something right
Yeah,
quick
go
just
for it.
to validate what you said about excuse me, Tesla buys 1.5 billion
B
in
b
Bitcoin, okay?
billion with a B.
1.5 billion in Bitcoin, plans to accept it as a payment. This was on February 8th. So that's tremendous to go along with all the other
Yeah.
investments in Bitcoin through Square. You
Yeah,
know,
he ain't playing around.
they're the hype on Bitcoin was like, what is it? Is it legitimate? Are you just gambling? What's going
Mhm.
on? But we have huge corporations investing tons of money into it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
legitimizing, you know, it'll be legitimate,
Right. I even
basically.
hear that the US government has secretly been buying up a bunch of Bitcoin, and
They probably have,
why wouldn't they?
you know, old white guys,
You
come
know?
on.
You know how we do.
Hey, you hear
Oh,
about this Bitcoin? The kids are in.
Even white boys got the shout.
you know?
Yeah.
A little delay on that.
But, yeah, that's tight, and, you're right. Your ears should be perking up.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things coming down the line as far as, integration with arts, music, whatever it might be, um, and cryptocurrency. There's so many different things that cryptocurrency can do. Um, it's 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 insane,
Yeah,
really. It's too much to go over, but I'm thinking of one random one. I bought some coins back in the day, um, and this was like I feel like I should break down blockchain a little bit, and I'm by no means I shouldn't even be talking about this shit because I'm by no means an expert, but I understand a little bit of it. Like, if I have, let's say I got my computer and you got your computer, and we got a homie that's got a third computer,
mhm.
and I upload a file, and let's say those 3 computers linked together are the blockchain. If I upload a file, it's essentially like, from what I understand, taking that file, breaking it into a puzzle, 3 puzzle pieces in this instance, and each computer gets, a piece of that puzzle. And there's no way to, like, fake that because each computer can talk to each computer and verify that, "Okay, yeah, you got puzzle piece 1, I got puzzle piece 2, you got puzzle piece 3," and the other computer's doing the same thing.
Right.
That's, like, the most dumbed down way I can think
It's,
of
yeah,
explaining it.
um yeah, it's, security, encryption at
Mhm.
a unfadable level. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, uh you can't hack it. It's, yeah, I'll leave it
Yeah.
to you 'cause
Well,
I'm no
imagine
expert. I get it though, but
yeah.
I can't,
Imagine that, but with, like, every computer in the world, you know,
exactly.
or the access with access to the internet or whatever.
It's how we should be voting instead of going to the polls. It's
Right.
how,
Yep.
yeah, it's yeah,
Yeah.
tremendous.
So, yeah, we've actually talked about that before too.
Yeah.
That's one way to solve that. So there's a lot of solutions to problems out there in that sense. One of them was, this coin that I bought back in the day was like those transactions happening between, um, devices, like appliances in your home. Like you have a thermostat, right? That's
Mhm.
like essentially it's a digital like appliance in a sense. It's hooked up to your Wi-Fi. It can control your heater and whatnot. And you know, you've got like a smart TV. You've got these like washer and dryer, whatever your refrigerator or whatever they're all connected to your internet these days. They're all getting more and
Alexa,
more
everybody.
they're
Yeah.
all getting more and more advanced. And this coin was, based around the security of that. It's making sure that these things are, like, encrypted and they can talk to each other without being hacked into.
Mhm.
And the more and more that that gets adopted, the more that specific crypto is valued. So it goes up. So you can invest in the coin itself and, like, the technology behind it that legitimizes it. And, that's just one example. So,
I got you.
um, damn, where was I going with that, E?
No, oh, let me, before
Yeah.
you go on, let me, another cool thing, or I think why a lot more people, um, let's just say old white dudes are starting to invest in,
Even white boys got the
Sorry,
shout.
I'm so sorry. Sorry to cut you off.
into, crypto is because, with this, what are we, 25 trillion in debt as a nation, plus this 1.9 just passed, inflation. And
Mm,
another way to counter that would be, um, Bitcoin,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
point.
so you're going to start to see more. It's going to go up more and more, really, if you just think about it.
Yeah.
Because
People that actually want their money, uh, and other things to be secure are going to start looking more and more at cryptocurrency and the blockchain, in my opinion. You
exactly,
can't just go out and print more Bitcoin.
right.
Um,
There's only a limited amount, you know.
yeah. Yeah, and it
So
has to be mined, um,
yeah. So
and there's actual value behind that. It's such a deep topic, but,
yeah, as soon
uh,
as we
it can't be controlled by any one country, like we do
right,
with the petrodollar and all that.
right. We used to gold. We used to count. The based on the dollar was based on gold, and as soon as they went away with that, it's just like
Mhm.
monopoly almost. Just print some more. Just print some more. With Bitcoin, you can't do that. So
Yeah.
it'll the inflation spike will be countered if you have Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and maybe, yeah, I was just thinking whenever you said the thing about, the national debt and all that, I could see the US government investing in Bitcoin, trying to make money to actually, like, pay that down, um,
you
but
would
they
think,
but
but
that would require, honest people being in place and doing doing the right thing instead of
right.
going, "Oh, I can make money with this myself." Um, so yeah,
How dare you, you son of a
"Don't
you
touch my money."
you
Um,
bastard.
so, okay, we've kinda gone on a tangent there with crypto and, blockchain and all that. So wrapping that back into, music. First of all, like, there's a bunch of stuff there that might be worth looking into as far as, like, investments and stuff in the future. This is not financial advice, but, keep your eyes peeled. That's all I gotta say. Not for too long, but keep your eyes peeled. Do your own
No.
research.
Yeah,
Uh,
get dialed in,
yeah,
It's 2021, shit's falling apart, so it's trying to time to figure out some ways to, counter that,
yeah, and I see a
and,
lot of big dogs kind of, jumping
right.
into this, so,
Right.
um